everyone that disagrees with you is a horrible person that deserves no respect. The thing about evil is that it is everyone else except for yourself. So let's just say that someone's just walking by you on the sidewalk. They're probably evil because they might have something that they think that is different from something that you think. I mean, like, let's just put an example. Wide rule versus college rule. Some pretentious little jerks being like, yo, you gotta be using college rule for your notebook paper. But you're just like, hey, I'm just chilling over here with my wide rule. And they just be like, you can't do that because college rule is better. But they're like evil because they think something that's different from what you think, which means they must have, just because they like their thing better, it must mean that they hate your thing. You should, and since they don't like that one thing that you like, they probably also don't like other things that you like being alive. So maybe you should call the police and say that they're suicidal because they don't like wide rule paper, and therefore, since they don't like that one thing that you like, they probably also don't like that other thing that you like called being a living person. So someone is arguing with you about college rule versus wide rule, and they're wrong. That must mean they're also wrong about them wanting to kill themselves. So you gotta call the police about the suicide prevention shenanigan stuff. But what if the police disagree with you about whether or not that person needs the consultation? Well, that means that they're also disagreeing with you on something, which means by the transitive property, they must also be disagreeing with you on whether they want to be alive. So you should call the police again and be like, yo, one of your police officers here that's talking down this suicidal guy is also suicidal. What should I do? What should I do? So you call them up and they're just like, oh my god, I know who I sent. It's Jim. He's been pretty sad lately. I'm gonna send someone right over. But you know, saying sad is kind of lame. People will say depressed now. That means that that person disagrees with you on whether to say sad or depressed. And if they disagree with you on that, they might disagree with you on whether or not they want to be alive. The only people you can trust are you and the person and the parent that has the same exact ideas that you do, of course, because they're right and you are also right, and therefore not evil. And if someone you see like tries to change your opinion, they might also try and change your opinion about whether or not you should want to be alive. What a jerk. They want to change your opinion, and by transitive property, they also want to change your opinion about whether or not you want to be alive. So you really gotta kick him in the dick, or maybe punch her in the face. That's kind of how it is. Because otherwise, they're gonna try and make you commit suicide, which is evil. They're evil people, because they disagree with you. Monsters. Terrible. Not neat. Sam out.